So one tip for preparing for sale is all about the finances. So an exit can actually take a little longer than you might expect. These things typically do. And something that was important to us was to ensure that our planning and forecasting was very tied into the way that we do our management accounting on a monthly basis. It seems like quite a technical point, but as your exit process continues, if you're continually updating your models and they're somewhat separate and divorced from your main monthly accounting, it gets very disconnected and hard to maintain. So we really think you want one planning model that goes all the way from monthly into your forward planning, and that's very, very helpful for an extended exit.
I would always advise people to use the best professional team that you can possibly afford. That adage that people judge you by the friends that you keep, I think is absolutely critical. If you've got cheap advisors, whether they're a legal team or whether they're corporate finance advisors, there's a very good chance that you will come off and be treated badly as a consequence. So get the best professional advice you can possibly afford, but also ensure that you've got particularly a CFO that has been through that process before. Because from our point of view, we had a CFO that came in a couple of years ago that had been through the process twice. I basically gave him the project. And actually the other benefit of doing that is that it also allows your operational team to focus on doing the day job, because actually in going through the sale process, it's very easy to take your eye off the ball, and that's the last thing in the world you want to do.
I think for life after exit, it's completely understandable to some degree overlook what you will do with your money after the business sale completes. People don't want to jinx a deal, they don't want to count their chickens before it hatch, and they get so wrapped up concentrating on everything to do with that transaction that actually when they suddenly find there's a big check and a lot more zeros in their bank accounts, knowing exactly what to do with that becomes quite a stressful decision that has to be made subsequently. If you plan early, if you have the right advice in place, and if you look at all the structures available to you to make sure that you do the right thing, then it takes the stress out of it completely, and you can rely on having a plan which meets your long-term vision and goals, and wake up the next day and enjoy your newfound wealth.
To a large extent, nothing can prepare you for the event of an exit from your company. And I'm talking about when it's done, you're gone. Your power base is gone effectively. And I think there can be a terrible sense of anticlimax. And I think that it's hard to prepare for that. I think, building a business is a bit like climbing a mountain. You keep going and slowly the summit reaches, is in sight. But then when you get there, you realise, well, actually there's nothing there and you've got to go back down again. So I think that taking time, being patient with yourself afterwards, not rushing back into something, and recognising that you as a person have probably changed quite considerably over the period of time that you've been building your company. So be kind to yourself, I think, is what I'd say.